Idaho's News Channel 7. This is Friday Night Football.
Welcome to Week 5 of Friday Night Football. I'm Brady. Frederick. Jay Tust is on the road having some fun in El Paso. Well, I don't know how much fun he's having, but he's definitely there. You know, in Week 5, fall started yesterday. We're finally starting to see these teams actually under the lights. So let's jump into the action right now. We'll start things off with sunset. Golden hour in Eagle. The Mustangs hosting the Nampa Bulldogs in front of a packed house. They get off to a quick start. Quarterback Jake Longson hits Ian Duarte on the slant. Look at him turn on the jets. He's too fast for him. He's going to take this one all the way to the house. And by the way, I said quick start. That was Eagles' first play on offense from the game. Crowd hyped up. It was a sellout on the Eagles side of the stand. So Nampa right back to work. They're not afraid to go through the air. But that Mustang momentum, they just kept making plays. That's Tristan Walker bringing down the interception. Then 2 plays later, this time Longson decides to keep it for himself. Great blocking up front, makes some jukes. He looks like Lamar Jackson racing to the end zone, carries a man on his back and powers across the finish line. Nampa took a 14-0 lead in the first 3 minutes of the game. Eagle did. Nampa reaching in the bag of tricks with the double pass, tipped by Mason Michael. Gavin Crawford is there to finish the play off. He pulls down the interception, really establishing that no-fly zone in this one. And the drive would end in some offensive fireworks. Roy Hull gets the handoff. He breaks a pair of tackles. He is off to the races. Just the defensive backs to beat, gets the job done. A lot of offensive fireworks for Eagle. In this one, they take care of business, winning it 45-14 and getting the record above 500. Let's jump up to Meridian, still undefeated on the year, and they're hosting a team from the east side of the state, Pocatello. It's the Highland Rams. First quarter, the Highland pass goes off the helmet. Max Gwilliam seizes the opportunity, reels in the interception for the Warriors. After a quiet first quarter, Meridian starts to put in some big drives together, really flexing the ground and pound tonight, making use of that elite O-line and backfield. That's Marco Del Rio navigating the gaps. He stomps in for the first strike of the game. He was just getting started. Next drive, same scenario. They call the same number. Del Rio left side this time. He breaks through some tacklers. He finds himself in the end zone once again. And wait, how many touchdowns is that? That's right, it's 2. Thanks, Marco. Meridian with a 14-0 lead, while Highland making use of their last drive, 2-minute drill. They go for it on the goal line. And it is a close call as time expires. The ruling on the field was a touchdown. It's hard to tell. The Meridian defense thought they had him short. Well, the Warriors were able to shut down the extra point, so maybe ball don't lie. Hey, that was how the score would stay, 14-6. In the final for that one, Meridian 5-0 on the year. Let's jump over to Rocky Mountain. They're also undefeated, looking to see if they can stay that way as they take on Centennial. Second half, Rocky Mountain up 41-6. Centennial gets the ball up for 6 yards from Nick Varchaver. Later on, quarterback keeper, Rocky Mountain's defense holding on. So Rocky ball, handoff to Tayshawn Reese. He gets the 8-yard gain. Later on, same drive, Britton McClure gets the last touchdown of the game. A lot of run plays in this one. Rocky Mountain really taking care of business in it. They would go on to win it 48-6. Let's jump over to Boise versus Mountain View. Dawson Wall, quarterback keeper, to start this one out. 15-yard carry. Really showing off the jukes, almost broke that tackle. Real impressive play, real impressive jerseys as well. Later on in the first, Wall passes it to Devin Schmidt. He gets the first down, and the Mavs would end that drive with a field goal. So next Braves possession, 4th down. The punt is blocked by Ivan Perkins. He gets the safety. Mavericks lead it 5-0. Pretty interesting score, one you don't see a whole lot. Let's jump over to kickoff. They return this one. Kai Ackley takes it to the 3-yard line. Look at this play right here. Look at this run. Impressive blocking on that. You know what? The blocking might have been a little too good on that one. They get called for holding. Doesn't end up making too much of a difference because that drive, Wall keeps it, gets the first down. He ends up, look at that, just almost shaking off the tackles. He's always just a little bit away. But in the second quarter, the handoff to Justin McGee, he gets the touchdown. They were able to take care of business. Mountain View really rolling in this one, 50-7 over Boise. Let's jump to Donald Larson Park. The Capital Eagles taking on the Timberline Wolves. And the crowds are pumped up on this one. Let's start with Timberline. Quarterback Austin Rovig makes a short pass to the running back Dane Slavin. He bobs and weaves down the field. Huge gain after the catch before he is finally brought down from behind. Touchdown saving tackle, but they are in great position. Later on, Rovig under pressure. The ball snatched up by Capital's defensive lineman. That's Trey Morgan getting the turnover, and Timberline able to take able to take advantage of that one. Jordan Peterson fakes the handoff, hits it to Brody Call. He makes it across the line, getting the first score of the game. Later on, they go the same route. Peterson steps back, throws the deep ball. Look at this catch. This is maybe one of the best catches we saw tonight. It's Brody. Once again, his second touchdown of the game. Capital taking care of business. They get their second win of the season, 27-14 over Timberline. Let me show you a great game from last night, also at Donald Larson Park. The Borah Lions host the Owyhee Storm. Borah unveiled their new jerseys for homecoming. Minimalistic, but eye-catching. You know, look good, feel good, play good. And they played good tonight. Corbin McCurney hits Trace Freeman on the screen. The senior takes care of business, tiptoeing the sideline. He was also homecoming king at halftime. Big night to be number 9. Well, that was the only score of the first half. Things got really interesting in the second, though. Owyhee starts storming back. Yeah, pun intended. That's Tim Jamerson with the ball. The junior picking up some great blocks, made some great cuts. He gets into the end zone, tied up at 7-7 in the early third quarter. So some new life for Owyhee and some momentum. Lions try to get back on top quickly. They throw it through the air downfield, tipped, intercepted by Caden Newman. So things really going well for the Storm. They get a field goal on that drive. Then they would recover a fumble inside the end zone, take a 17-14 lead. But Borah would have a chance with about 4 minutes left in the game. Check out this play. McCurney rolls out, pitches it to Freeman. The misdirection pays off. Look how much space he's got, and he's got blockers. Almost has the touchdown before he gets tripped up at the 4. But Parker Rushton, he's got this one. Powers his way in for the second score of the night. Borah would hold on, complete the comeback. They win this one 21-17. A statement win for the Lions on some Thursday night football. Well, let's jump over to some 4A action. This was our game of the week as voted by the viewers. Valley View versus Bishop Kelly. First quarter, Bishop Kelly quarterback Hadley Smith hands the ball off to Peter Minert. He takes the ball, he takes it near the goal line. He's good for the first down, and they're going to continue pounding it on the ground. Next play, Smith hands it to Minert once again, jumps over the Skyview defense. He lands on the 3-yard line this time, so they're getting there inch by inch. A couple plays later, hands the ball off to Ryder Bordner. He gets the touchdown, making this one a 6-0 game. Bishop Kelly 5-0, 35-6 over Valley View in this one. Let's jump over Skyview students in the homecoming spirits. We'll show you the second quarter. Skyview quarterback Max Cutforth looks for a player to throw the ball to, decides to keep it himself. He takes it to the 25-yard line. That's going to be good for a first down. Jump ahead a few plays later. This time they're going through the air. Cutforth throws the ball. Columbia's Jared Payne makes the interception, though. Gets the ball back to Columbia. Well, several plays later, 2 seconds left on the clock in the first half. Fourth down, Columbia getting ready to kick a field goal, but instead Jared Payne picks up the ball, throws it to Nakoa Foret at the end zone, barely misses catching the ball. End of the quarter was 14-6 Skyview. Skyview would hold on to win it, though, 28-12 over Columbia. Well, that is going to do it tonight for our Week 5 action. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We'll break down all the things Boise State and their unexpected loss over UTEP. So we'll have that for you tomorrow at 5 and 6, plus some highlights from the College of Idaho. And you can watch the KTVB live stream of the press conference on ktvb.com. But for now, have a great night.